Okay, I am in my CRC workbook and I am on page 11, and you should have read Family Traditions. It came right after Yoon and the Jade Bracelet. And so this is the same article from Wonders that's now in your CRC. And I'm going to go ahead and look at the first one. It says reread paragraph 1 and put a star next to the sentence that tells what the Chinese New Year means. Write it here. So I went to paragraph 1 and it says the holiday means that winter is ending and spring is on the way. I drew an arrow right over there and I also wrote it. So what does it mean? It means right here. A new season is about to begin. Now reread paragraphs 2 through 4, so you should have done that, and underline Chinese New Year's traditions. Well, one is the adults will give children bright red envelopes. The second is this holiday is also a time for feasts, which are big, big meals. And in paragraph 4, in most big cities, families watch the Chinese New Year parade, and then they listen to loud sounds, which are symbols of a joyful time of year. So go back through, see if that's what you underlined as well. And again, it's paragraphs 2 through 4. You should have found some of these things that they do. Down here, it says circle words the author uses to help you picture what some of the traditions are like. So if I go back through, I'm going to go back up here. This red stands for good luck and happiness, and the envelopes are full of good luck money. That kind of helps me visualize, to help me picture what some of those traditions are like. Then down here, it talks about the feast. They're sweet, smooth rice cakes they must eat. They also eat whole cooked fish, it says, and oranges and noodles. And then when I come down here, when it talks about the parade, it says that there's dragon dancers. That helps me visualize. We have red in the costumes, yellow, green, people in traditional costumes. And traditional must mean they're Chinese costumes that they wear. They talk about firecrackers, which I can visualize. Some of those things is what helps me understand this Chinese New Year and how they celebrate. So look this over. You might need to pause it for a second. Check yours. Be sure you're doing it neat. And again, over here, I code. If it says circle, I circle. If it says star, I star. Now I'm going to go on to page 12. And this is the end of the article, Storytelling and Dance. And it starts off with circle 2 Native American traditions. So I coded. And 2 of them are storytelling and dance. And I wrote that over here. Underline what the Native American stories explain. Well, it says the stories explain things in nature. They tell about the courage of the early people. So it uses some of the same wording. Stories explain, stories explain. And all this should have come out of paragraph 1, right here. Down here, reread paragraph 2. And now you are to draw a box around the words and phrases that she uses. Well, I went ahead and boxed all of this. These festivals celebrate cultural through dance and music. Storytellers bring the old tales to life. The soft notes of a flute may help tell a story. The firm beat of a drum adds power. And people from other cultures can watch and listen. This is all about those powwows that they have. And that is pretty much how they celebrate their festival. So check this over. Again, you can pause it. And when we do our CRs, excuse me, our CRC, they're on page 11 and 12. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I swallowed some water the wrong way. Okay, and go ahead, finish your slides. Be sure to submit everything and keep your notebook at home until I ask to see those.